are very nuts and bolts. They're very physical. They're tangible. Your head suspended, close chest, lift back, loosen the waist. Where's your weight? Substantial, insubstantial. Sink shoulders, drop elbows. That's telling you something to do with your physical body. These next 5, not so much. They're conceptual. They're intangible. And where Tai Chi gets a little complicated. So, and they just straight out of the chute, they hit you with the big one. So, number 6 is use mind, not strength. And, you know, upon first hearing, you might be like, it's like telekinesis? No. No, this isn't like vibing things into submission. That's not how it works. But it is a mental way of moving and connecting your body. So I'm going to read the commentary for use mind, not strength. What the whole Tai Chi Chuan treatise says is to use mind and not use strength. In Tai Chi Chuan's training, the whole body becomes loose and open. There is no localized muscle strength, which would stifle the tendons and bones and blood circulation, so as to cause you to be bounded or tied up by your own strength. If you are not that way, bounded by your own, if you're not that way, bounded by your own strength, then you will be light and swift and able to change circular turning at will. So you're not muscle bound. Perhaps you may doubt that you shouldn't use strength, and you wonder how are you going to increase your strength. The human body has many channels, as the ground has channels, springs, sewage drains, etc. If these channels are not obstructed, the water is able to flow through. If the tendons, ligaments, and blood vessels are not closed, then the chi is able to flow through. And if you think of chi, universal life force energy, however you want to define that, lymph, blood, oxygen, just whatever, just not being constricted. It's free, it's open. The whole body stiffens, let's see, if the tendons, ligaments, and blood vessels are not closed, then the chi is able to flow through. If the whole body stiffens up, then the chi and blood will get stopped. It will not move smoothly. If you pull one hair, the whole body will move. If you do not use strength, but use your mind, then whenever your yi wants, your chi will be. So what your mind wants, your force and your energy will be there for it. If you do this the way you're supposed to, the chi and blood will flow, daily moving back and forth, flowing throughout the body without stopping any time. Practice like this for a long time, then this is the authentic internal Jing force. This is, as the Tai Chi Chuan classics say, extreme softness can later become extreme hardness. For the people who are expert in Tai Chi Chuan, their upper arms and upper backs are like iron wrapped with cotton, extremely heavy. For the people who train in the external systems, it's that thing where they're throwing other styles under the bus. Told you he'd like to do that, but when they're using strength, their strength shows, and when they're not using strength, they become light and floating or off balance, and they can be toppled easily. From this, we can see that their strength is their force is only on the surface. This external system strength is very easily achieved by others. It is not considered to be of great value. I mean, you don't need to throw shade at other disciplines, but what he's basically saying is by, there's a start and a stop. That's added to in another point, but there's a start and a stop to a punch. There's a start and a stop to a kick. And in Tai Chi, it's kind of backwards wired. It's wired by intention more than, and so by staying open and centered, you have options, and you're swift and you're light. I don't think she'd mind, but just a quick light, practical application. So my stepmother has been paralyzed for 10 years, and right now my dad needs some help with her in the evening because he had a minor surgical procedure. He's fine. But she was in one of her chairs, and she started to tip forward. And she was tipping forward, and the chair was tipping forward. I didn't think, I only after the fact that I realized I used Tai Chi's push to right her shoulders and the chair, because I thought about it more than I was like, I was just like, hey. And so my body did what my mind told it to do, and it's because I've trained Tai Chi that it just went to this move that I've done literally thousands of times, and it didn't take any force from me. It was just, whoop, there it was. So I just kind of want to use that as an anecdote for Tai Chi has its applications in your real world outside of, I am doing Tai Chi. It's going to be there for you. So with that, using mind, not strength. Do you have any questions about what you heard?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so we're going to do the first section of the form twice, and we're going to think about mind, not strength. So the way I would say to enter that, or if you're like, how do I do that? Think about your moves more than thinking about telling your arms and legs what to do. If for me, there's a fine distinction there. I'm going to think I'm trying to go that way and end up here more than turn, sink. You understand? Kind of put it into the big picture, not the micromanaging of individual body parts. And think open. Think, am I crimping off my shoulders? Have I smushed my lungs? Am I getting as much air as I can get? So think about keeping your body open and using your intention to tell your body where to go versus individually commanding arms, legs, head, waist, toes, all that kind of stuff. All right? At the expense of foot placement, hand placement, forget it. Just roll with it. Mind, not strength. And begin. Feedback about how that felt?
I felt looser.
Looser?
Yeah, not so tight in the shoulders or the hips or anything.
Excellent. So he said he felt looser. I experienced that, if you're here last class, I'm like, did I do that move? I can't remember if I did that move. I was a little bit checked out. And I found that using my mind to think about it, I stayed much more focused on what I was doing. So for me, my focus was increased. I'm like, oh, I'm not distracted. My monkey mind isn't taking over here. So hopefully you experienced something. If you want to let us know, please do. We'd love hearing it. And with that, let's do it one more time. First section, mind, not strength. Open your channels. Begin. A creative spirit has no self-doubt. Path of self-mastery requires a creative spirit. A creative spirit has no self-doubt. Path of self-mastery requires a creative spirit. A creative spirit has no self-doubt.
On to head instructor.
Now to intermediate level student, beginner, intermediate, advanced, and or black sash students at home.